you only invest the money in public sector, that is different finance companies. Out of this, one of them is bank. So we discuss about the banking part. Just come to the point. What is the function of the bank? Introduction part is here. A bank is an institution which mainly carries on business, getting deposits and lending money. And some functions of this bank. One is getting deposit, that means your investment money. Lending money, you will get money from the bank. Transferring money from one account to other accounts. And providing travelers checks, gift checks, providing lockers to keep valuable things and also documents. Accepting payments for public service. That is means it is helpful for any type of payments. For example, electric bill and water tax, then discuss about different type of accounts. Number one, that is SB accounts. Number two, RD accounts. Number three, fixed deposit accounts. Number four, current accounts. Then these are the different type of accounts, and also many types of accounts are there. Loan account also there. Out of these, only one of them is not course as per the syllabus, ICSE board syllabus. RD account in your course as per your ICSE syllabus. RD account it is required for your as per the syllabus. Now we discuss about the RD accounts. Before that, you see one will discuss savings account means that is any time you can deposit money according to your scheduled time, and also you can withdraw any amounts as per your balance amounts. And RD account is the recurring deposit account, or that is called cumulative deposit accounts. It is helpful for saving purpose only. So generally many people are investing this purpose only for saving purpose. And fixed deposit also, it is term deposit, short term, long term, like this available. And current deposit only for the business persons. We will discuss about the RD accounts, that is recurring deposit. A particular amount you can invest in a particular period of time. You invest the particular amount in a particular period of time. So how can you calculate interest for RD accounts? That formula in general, the formula is calculation for interest for RD accounts. Your deposit money, that is called monthly installment, into annual n plus 1 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 12. So this is the method to calculate interest for the RD accounts. MI means monthly installment, that is called how much amount you deposit per month, that is installment amount. N is number of installment. So formula like this, we discuss details afterwards. Annual n plus 1 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 2. R stands for rate of interest per annum. And final value, that is maturity value. Maturity value means how much amount received at the end of the term as per your specific period, 1 year or 2 year, 3 year, as per choice. So that maturity value is equal to N into monthly installment, means that is money is related to your deposit money, plus how much interest you will get at the end of the term. Now you know that formula for interest, that is P into n plus 1 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 12. That means P per here monthly installment. How can you derive that formula? Now we discuss. Let us take monthly installment. That means we can see generally students are writing for principal amount per month. MI is, let it be 100, and rate of interest is 10%. Suppose time period is half year, that means 6 months. So half year means that is 6 months. So 6 installments is required for this deposit of this month or deposit. Now suppose the date of opening on 2nd January started here, January 20, let it be deposit of 100 rupees. Then February 20, 100 rupees. March 20, 100 rupees. Then April 20, that is 100 rupees. May 20, 100 rupees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, that is June 20, deposit 100 rupees. 2nd June deposit 100 rupees. Then as per the information here, second opening date is 2nd January, 100 rupees. Next month, February month, you deposit 100 rupees. Within the end of the month, you can deposit, not a particular date, second only. So you can deposit end of the month 100 rupees. Like this every month, March, April, May, June, like that. Now already 100 rupees 6 times deposit over. But you tell me the date, in which date will be complete 6 months. The starting date is here 2nd January, so that last month is installment is June. So next month to 2nd is your last deposit. Now we will discuss about rest of the pattern. This 100 rupees is deposited for fixed for 6 months. This second 100 rupees is deposited for 5 months. Third 100 rupees deposited for 4 months. Then fourth 100 rupees deposited for 3 months. And this one is 2 months. And last 100 rupees for 1 month. Now as per your knowledge, you know the simple interest calculation P at 100. This 100 rupees is deposit for 6 months interest, how much we calculate? This 100 rupees for 5 month calculate interest. This 100 rupees calculate interest for 4 month we calculate. This 100 rupees calculate interest for 3 month, and this 100 rupees calculate for 2 month. Then last 100 rupees deposit money interest calculate for 1 month. The part calculation, total interest is equal to first 100 rupees interest calculation, principal amount 100, rate is 10% into 1 by 12. Principal, rate and time. Time is here 6 months. First 100 rupees 6 months, so 6 by 12, because we are converting into month to year, so that is 6 by 12. So this is the interest of first 100 rupees for 6 months. Next 100 rupees rate is 10%, calculate for 5 months, so 5 by 12. Next 100 rupees into 10% rate of interest, time is 4 months, so 4 by 12. Then next 100 rupees, 100 into 10% rate of interest, time is 3 months, so 3 by 12. Like this, one more also, that is 100 into 10 by 100 into 2 by 100, 2 months. The last one is 100, this is for 1 month, the rate is 10% into 1 by 12. 1 month by 12, because you are converting for year, month to year. So from these 6 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms, because 6 installments, 6 interest part is better. So every place, every terms contains 100 is common. So that 100 is common part we have to take out, and 10 by 100 is common. 10 by 100, 10 by 100, 10 by 100 for every place. So 10 by 100 is common. Then 6 by 12, 5 by 12, 4 by 12, 3 by 12, 2 by 12, 1 by 12. That means 6 into 1 by 12, 5 into 1 by 12, 4 into 1 by 12, 3 into 1 by 12, 2 into 1 by 12, 1 into 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 is the common from these terms. 1 by 12 is common. Within bracket, write that is 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Now just arrange 100 into 10 by 100 into 1 by 12 into, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 6. There is a formula I will discuss after that. 6 into 7 by 2 is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 up to n. The sum of the natural number starting from 1 to n, whose sum is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So use this formula here and we can proceed. This part is in higher class. We can discuss details how we will get this formula by induction method. We will discuss later on. 100. This part is known as your installment amount. So you can assume this stands for MI. And this is known as your rate of interest. So R by 100 into 1 by 12. That is, you have to convert into per annum. So that is common 1 by 12. If it is 6 months, then 6 into n plus 1. 6 into n plus 6 into 7 by 2. If it is n month, then it is formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Therefore, total interest that is equal to principal or MI into n, that is your deposit money, monthly installment into number of month, into n into n plus 1 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 12. Sorry for some mistakes, some little problem there. So total interest that is equal to monthly installment into n into n plus 1 by 2 into rate of interest into 1 by 12. So this is the formula to calculate interest for RD accounts. Now maturity value, how to calculate? The maturity value is equal to how much money deposited by you, that is monthly installment into n, MI into n plus interest. That means n into MI plus n into n plus 1 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 12. So this is the formula to calculate the maturity value, or how much amount received at the end of the term. Where MB is maturity value, N stands for number of installment, MI is known as installment per month, and R is the rate of interest per annum. So right here, R stands for rate of interest, N stands for number of month, MI is monthly deposit, monthly installment, and MB is received amount. At the end of received amount at the end of a term, or that is called maturity value. Okay. So this is the formula applicable for to calculate interest. Now we will discuss about a simple example, that is called applicant's case. How can you calculate the interest if the monthly installment is 350 rupees, time is 1 year, and rate of interest 8%. Calculate interest and also calculate maturity. So first of all, you write MI is equal to rupees 350, time is equal to 1 year, that is equal to 12 months. That is known as N. N stands for 12 months. And rate of interest, that is 8%. Now first step, write the formula first. Interest. Interest is equal to MI into N into N plus 1 by 2 into R by 100 into 1 by 12. This is the formula. Now substitute the correct value in the correct place, in correct formula. So MI is here 350. Write 350. Bracket N stands for 12. So 12 into 12 plus 1, that is 13 by 2. And rate of interest is given 8%. Write 8% into 1 by 12. Now try to simplify easily. 350 into 12 into 13 by 2 into 8 by 100 into 1 by 12. Just see this. While calculating time, always you keep it all the terms in factor form. First, here 12 cancel directly. Then 2 is here, cancel here 4, 0. Then here 1 0 is there, you can put 0 also, cancel. Then 2, 2, 2, 5. Then 5 cancel, 5 1 5, 7. Now see the denominator is nothing there. Here by 1 nothing there is 1. Here also cancel, here also cancel, nothing is there, only 1 is there. Just see the numerator part. 7 into 13 into 2. That is equal to 14 into 13. Calculate separately. 13 4 the 52. So 2 carry 5. 13 the 13. Then it is 182 rupees. 182 is your interest for this period. Now the final question. Interest is equal to 182. This is the one of the answer. First bit answer is 182. Second one, maturity value. Maturity value is equal to N into MI plus interest. This is the formula. So N stands for here 12 into installment is 350 plus interest is 182. So multiply this. Now multiply 12 into 350 separately. 3 into 12, 60, 6 0 0 here, 16, 6 carry 36, 36, that is 42, 0, 60, 6, 4 2 0 0 plus 182, that is equal to 82834, 4382 your maturity value. So this, like this method you can write. Let's discuss one more question. If the monthly installment is 2500, time is 2 years, maturity value is 67,500, calculate interest and also calculate rate of interest per annum. So first of all, see, this one is your installment per month, and this is the total money received at the end of 2 years. Now your aim is first find out the how much amount deposited by you. That what calculate first. Total deposit money is equal to monthly installment into number of month. Monthly installment is 2500, n is that is 24, because 2 years is equal to 24 month. So total installment is 24. So right now calculate here 0 0 60,000. Your deposit money is 60,000, but received amount is 67,500. Therefore interest is equal to total received money, that is called maturity value, minus interest. Maturity value is interest is equal to maturity value minus deposit money. $67,500 your interest means including your interest. 67,500 your maturity value including interest, minus deposit money is 60,000. So we will get the interest, that is equal to 7,500 your interest. So first bit answer is total interest earned. So you can write total interest is equal to this much. Next part, calculate rate of interest. Interest formula you know, that is MI installment into n into n plus 1 by 2 into r by 100 into 1 by 12. This is the formula. Now interest substitute the correct value in correct place, that is 7,500 your interest, installment is 2,500 into n stands for, that is 24 month. So 24 into 24 plus 1, 25 by 2 into rate is unknown because requirement is rate, r is unknown, into 1 by 12. Clear? Now simplify gradually. Here 12 2 is 2 to cancel, 24 1 is 24 4 is. Clear? 7,500 is equal to 2500 into r by 4. Therefore you can calculate this. 7,500 by 2,500 divide into 4, which is equal to r. Now come to this stage here. R is equal to 7,500 by 2,500 into 4. 2 zeros cancel here. 25 1 is 25 3, that is equal to 12%. So rate of interest is